like that. What's my opinion on the best Yu-Gi-Oh! TCG player of all time? I thought about this. First off, I guess I'm a little pretentious in this. Why am I trying to click? Why are you trying to get me to click a tiny URL link? Isn't it football? No, it's soccer in this country. We call it soccer. Football is a different sport that Tom Brady plays. So I'm a little pretentious to this because I guess if you're under 25 and you give me your opinion, I roll my eye and just say shut up. Because maybe this is pretend. I just feel like Zoomers, they don't have perspective. They all say like, oh, Pac's the third greatest player of all time. And I'm like, name the top two. And they just name people who like just played at YCSs. Oh, DB Grinder or some random bozo from his like videos or something like that. I'm like, you kids have no perspective, right? However, I do think Jesse Cotton has a legitimate argument, chat. I gotta be, Jesse Cotton's kind of insane. Like, I made a top 10 list of the greatest players of all time a long time ago, and Jesse Cotton was not on it. This was probably 6-7 years ago. Man, if I made that list now, chat, it would be very hard for me to keep Jesse Cotton, like, probably out of the top. I don't think I could rank him any lower than third. But like, man, Jesse Cotton's making a very legitimate argument that he's the greatest player ever, chat. And my opinion has always been that it's Lazaro Bolito. If you guys don't know who that is, then that just kind of proves my point. But my opinion was the top. Give me a Kiva in the chat if Nesh is the greatest. I love Nesh, but Nesh is not the greatest player. So for me personally, chat, the reason that I rank Lazaro the highest is because Lazaro Bolito is the only player in Yu-Gi-Oh! History who I ever believed it's kind of like the Tiger Woods factor, if you guys know what that means. It's like you would legitimately choose him over the field. Like any event he went into, you felt like, okay, there's like a 50% chance he just wins this Shonen Jump. Like he was just that good. Like, okay, if he doesn't win, he'll probably get like top 8 or second or something like that. I think Jesse Cotton, you guys feel like Jesse Cotton has reached that level, chat? Like that he can just go into any single YCS and you think like, yeah, he's got like a 60% chance of just winning this shit. You know what I mean? And I'm not sure. I wanted to say is Joshua Smith at that level. And I think maybe because he's got like he won and then he just got top 4 at another YCS. So like, I'm not sure Joshua Smith is quite at that level. But like, I feel like Jesse Cotton's like on that level, chat, where like literally every event he goes in, he could just like win it. And I don't mean like get lucky or something like that. Because even like Pac's insane, but Pac hasn't proven that he could just go and like he can consistently just get top 4 finish, like top four. Like Jesse went second, win. Like that shit's unheard of, chat. Like other than like Lazaro, you know what I mean? We need to make a video on this one, Cap. This might be a good history lesson. Do you mean Lazaro Bolito, or do you just mean the best player in Yu-Gi-Oh! History? Because like that's still right. It's a super subjective conversation. Yeah, people be like, yo, give me a keeper in the chat if Jib's a top 10 player of all time, chat. That's what a Zoomer would be like. Jib, he's got to be like at least top 10, right? Like he's got a couple of like. That's what I'm just like. Jim's like my little brother, but fucking stop. Like, stop it, damn it. You can't just put, what's up, Jim? Like, you can't put all these fucking players, these new players in just the top 10. Like, no. Like, to be a top, you have to have pretty much minimum like 3 YCS wins. You know what I mean? Again, the 2 current age players that I look at and I'm like, yeah, they might be top 5 is like Joshua Smith and Jesse Cotton. Jesse Cotton, you can make a debate. He's like, he's arguably the greatest player of all time. How am I mad? I'm just giving out facts, bro. What you guys need to understand is like, number 1, I'm never like randomly biased. Like it's never personal. And then number 2, chat, I have historical perspective. That's the thing, but that's the thing that most players don't have. I can tell you guys about Yu-Gi-Oh! In 2007 like it was yesterday. Like I don't need to go play GOAT format to tell you like what Yu-Gi-Oh! Was. And like I was there. I've been there the whole time. I've been here since 2002. Thank you very much, Akinicism, coming through with the Twitch. Resubscription. What are you guys doing, by the way, in the chat? Let's see how long that subscription was. Thank you very much. Akina says I'm coming through with the Twitch resubscription. That is. Okay, hold on. Went on hiatus. I haven't been on a hiatus since like 2020. It's almost 2000. I haven't been on a hiatus in like almost 3 years. 77 months in a row of grown ass modliness. I believe that he's actually the longest running subscriber on the channel, chat. Like I think Akina says him 77 months in a row. What is that? Like 6 years? Yeah, I think that's almost 6.5 years, chat. I mean, good gravy. Shatner died. Rest in peace. Thank you very much, Akina Sism. And also, Super Canadian coming through with the Twitch resubscription. 46 months in a row of grown-ass modliness, even though he got banned. Almost. We had to change his name. Almost 4 years of grown-ass manliness. Yuchi is top 5. Cells of 5. Yeah, that's what I mean. A Zoomer would be like, yo, Yuchi's top 5. Jib is probably like the 9th best player of all time. I don't know. This fucking guy who won a DB grinder. He swept the DB grinder. Iron Man. He's like probably the 8th best. I'm like, oh my god, just stop. Just stop. Like if you can't just name great players from GX, 5Ds, and Zexal, just stop because I can do it. Flaming Ice. Yeah, he's the same.